Hey everyone, how are we going? Let me just share this. It's so exciting to come on and have a bit of a chat to you guys today. I hope you're doing really well right now. It's okay and it doesn't feel too constricted. Yeah, let me know how you're going. As you jump on, tell me how you're going. Tell me how you're finding things. Let me know if you're watching the replay. I'm just going to share this and then we can have a wee bit of a chit chat. Just be a second. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Yay, all shared. Okay, so nice to see you guys jumping on. Hi. So today I want to talk about the power of our vibration, the power of our emotions, the power of how we feel in order to create our reality. Because what a pattern I often see people getting really stuck in, and trust me, like I've been stuck in this pattern like many times. It's so normal, it's so human, is we get so responsive to the world. We get so responsive to our reality that we really struggle to move forward. Now, a lot of people who just start learning about law of attraction, one of the things they often say is that like, why do some people like just attract the same thing over and over again? Like, why aren't they creating anything different? And this, what I'm explaining today is kind of about that. If we always respond to our environment, hey gorgeous Samantha, if we always respond to our environment the same way, if we wake up, we do the same things, we think the same thoughts, we feel the same emotions, we're going to keep experiencing the same reality over and over and over again. The reason that we experience something different, the reason we might consciously choose to create a different reality, the reason this happens is because we choose to change maybe how we're viewing something, how we feel, or what we do in order to create differently, okay? And what we often do though is we get so stuck in like this idea that I can only feel the way I'm feeling because this is what my reality is like. As in, right now, my business is going really shitty, so because of that, let me go and fix it. And we can get so focused on this idea that if my reality isn't how I want it to be, let me get my head down, let me figure this shit out, and let me work my ass off. Have you guys been there? Like, I'm the kind of person who's so willing to do so much. Like, I'm so willing to put energy in and time in to create what I want. And so therefore, often when we've got that headspace of like, I'm going to do what it takes, like I really want this so badly, what we assume that we need to do when things aren't working or things aren't unfolding as we want is go and try really hard. And the problem with doing this is when we go and we push and we push and we push and we try and make something happen from a space of not feeling good, we don't get anywhere. Like if we feel really shitty and we work really hard and we still feel really shitty, we haven't changed anything energetically, right? If you're running your own business and you feel really bad about how business is going and all day you push and try to do things, and you still feel really bad, there's been no change here. There's been no change in how you feel. There's been no different in how you, like what you're believing is happening for your business. So it's not really getting you very far, right? Does that make sense? But what we want to do and what we think to ourselves often is that I can't relax, or I can't take a break, or I can't be kind to myself, or I can't love myself, or I can't feel worthy. I can't do that until I have seen this result. I can't be kind to myself until I have a client. I can't believe in what I do, believe in my work, back my work, value my work until a client validates it. We get so codependent on our reality before we feel good. And this is so normal, but it's the number one thing that really, it's actually the only thing that ever stops us creating more and more and more and more, is sitting back, arms crossed, and saying, I'm not going to feel good, or I'm not going to value myself, or I'm not going to love myself, or I'm not going to enjoy my life until that happens. Because the thing is, the reason something different happens in your reality, the reason you get a different result, the reason something brand new comes in is because of the new frequency that you have created, because of the new emotions that you are feeling about that certain area. And this is the thing. In order for something to change in your external reality, you have to change first. You have to change. But if we're in this relationship where I can't feel good or I can't do this until that happens, you'll be stuck in this situation for years. Like, you will be stuck. Nothing's going to change. If you're sitting back and saying, I'm not going to value myself until that man values me, he will never value you because he's going to reflect how you see you. If you say, I'm not going to value my business until the universe has proven to me with clients that I should, you're never going to get clients because the universe is responding to your value of yourself. If you're in this situation where you're like, I'm never going to be happy until I have love, I'm never going to be happy until I have money, I'm never going to be happy until this freaking thing happens, you're never going to get what you want. And I really need you to understand this. You will never get what you want until you let yourself off the hook. You'll never get what you want until you allow yourself to feel good. Until you say to yourself, it's okay. You can do what feels good. You're doing really well. You're worthy. As soon as we need something outside of us before we feel worthy, we won't get that thing. But we will not ever get that thing. Samantha, so many people are guilty of this. We all can be so guilty of this. We're all so freaking hard on ourselves because we believe we just need to keep working and pushing and pushing and pushing if things aren't happening. But doing that doesn't work. The thing is, this is the way I want you to kind of picture why your life has been the way it is right now, okay? Think right now about how happy you are out of 10. Think about the average happiness you would be day to day, okay? So, for example, say your average happiness right now is a 6 out of 10. Okay, you can say, on average, most days I'm about a 6 out of 10, that's where I am. So what I want you to realize is that your current reality, the current results you're experiencing in your business, in your love life, in your body, whatever you're talking about, is a reflection of your dominant emotional scale. Hey, gorgeous Michelle. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Kirsten. Hey, Lindsay. Your dominant energy has been a 6 out of 10. Okay, so because you've been a 6 out of 10, your results you're currently getting are a direct reflection of that 6 out of 10, how you've been showing up in the world. And so you might think, let me keep doing what I've been doing, let me keep showing up 6 out of 10 every day, and then the reality will change. And the universe is kind of looking at you thinking, if you just stopped doing what you were doing and maintaining a 6 out of 10, and even jumped up to an 8 out of 10, within a week your whole life will be different because your whole life would reflect the 8 out of 10 that you're now being. Does that make sense? You think, well, the harder I work, the better results I get. When actually, the happier I am, the better I feel about myself, the better results I get. Right? The only reason things aren't flowing is because of how you're feeling. It's not about what you're doing. Sure, what you're doing influences how you feel. You can definitely do some actions that make you feel really shitty. You can definitely do some actions that make you feel really good. But overall, how you're feeling in your life is what is going to be reflected back to you. And so this is what I want you to realize. When I personally go through periods of misalignment, okay, we'll call them that, periods of misalignment, what happens is like, I'm like really in my head and I'm like questioning myself and I'm like, I just feel off and I just feel like things aren't flowing. And normally, like, it's law of attraction, so you feel that and it just the momentum builds. So normally I'll go like that for a couple days. And the reason we can get stuck in that space is because when I suddenly feel 4 out of 10, my whole reality supports my new feelings. My whole reality backs up and goes, yeah, everything's shitty, like, just keep going 4 out of 10, right? And so the reason that nothing often changes when we're in that bad space and we just feel like, oh my God, everything's so bad, is because you've chosen your scale on out of 1 to 10. This is how happy I'm going to be. Like, when I'm out of alignment, I'm 4 out of 10. Like, oh, this is how happy I'm going to be. and your whole reality is reflecting it. And so what you need to do though, if you want a different reality, is you've got to be prepared, committed, loving to yourself, and allow yourself to let yourself off the hook and to feel good and to do things that are going to make you feel good. Because the thing is, often we can be in this space, and what I see so often is people being like, oh my god, I'm so annoyed that I'm out of alignment. I'm so annoyed, like, why am I doing this? And one of the reasons that the momentum builds and things often go worse and worse and worse is because you feel so much guilt about, oh my god, I'm so out of alignment, this is so stupid. And so like you were like a 5 out of 10, and then like within a few minutes you're like a 1 out of 10, because it's like, I feel so bad, let me beat myself up, now I'm just failing, now life sucks. 1 out of 10 is a bit harder than getting out of a 5 out of 10, right? And so what I want you to realize is that when things aren't going bad, like the thing is, earlier this morning, okay, I went through this moment of being like, oh, like I just feel like off, like this is really, really annoying, like, right, and I sat with it, and I said, I feel like off, like I feel off right now. And I was like, why is that? And I was like, well, I feel like there's something I should be doing. Okay, cool. Well, what do I feel like doing? What do I want to do? What's going to make me feel a bit better right now? And once I asked myself that question, what's going to make me feel a little bit better right now? I then went and I like tidied up the whole house. I like made it look beautiful, made it really, really clean. And I was like, oh, I feel better now. And that's like, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? And now I feel freaking amazing, because we are going to have times when we don't feel good. But if we run with it and we go, this is shit, this is shit, this is shit, I'm doing so poorly, our reality is going to very soon affect it. So what I was saying before is one of the reasons we don't often shift back into alignment is that our reality reflects our current alignment. So when I'm 4 out of 10, and I've had like a couple of days being 4 out of 10, one of the reasons it can be hard because the reality reflects it. The reality is backing up. Yeah, you're just a 4 out of 10. Things are shitty right now. Cool. But the thing is, my commitment, my focus has got to be in the fact that how I feel is creating my next stage of my life. How I feel right now is creating tomorrow. How I feel now, the amount that I enjoy life, the amount I enjoy my business, the amount I take care of myself, the amount I love myself today is creating tomorrow. We've got to get out of this pattern of, oh, well, that's happened yesterday, so this is how I feel today. It's got to be what I feel today influences what I create tomorrow, right? Does that make sense? Because we're so in the space of like a responding world, of like that good thing happened, now I can feel good. That happened to me today, now I can love myself. That happened, I finally lost the weight, now I can like my body. And it's so backwards, right? Because actually, the more you love your body, the more your body becomes the body you love. The more you love yourself, the more other people love you. The more you believe in your business, the more other people believe in your business. We've got to stop being codependent and sitting back and saying, universe, you need to change first. The universe has got your back. And this is what I mean by this, okay? I've never thought about it this way. You step forward, the universe is right behind you delivering the exact match to what you're putting out there all of the time. The universe needs you to go first. If you're sitting back waiting, this is what most people sit back and go, well, come on, show me something better and then I'll feel better. And their day-to-day is exactly the same. I feel shit, I get shit. I feel shit, I get shit. Why won't it change? Because we need to feel better. And this is one of the patterns we get into, right? We think, it's like, for example, let's just talk about money, right? People think when they don't have money, it's so funny when I talk to someone who's struggling with money and I say, well, do you ever like look at gratitude or be grateful for anything? We feel like if I'm grateful right now, like I'm just not going to be grateful. Like let me not be grateful. Let me not appreciate what I've got because I want more. And we have this kind of like, if I'm happy with what I've got, the universe will just give it to me more and more. No, how happy you are, how grateful for what you have, the more you receive. So right now, your current reality, if it's like pretty shitty, it's probably because you're not too happy with it and you're not too grateful for it. So if your gratitude goes up, if your appreciation goes up, if your happiness goes up, your money will go up instantly. It's not if I appreciate it now, well, it's always going to be like that. No, your reality is like that because of how much you've appreciated it before, because of how much you've loved yourself before, because of how much you've been grateful before. Your current reality is a reflection of yesterday and before that, okay? What you're doing now, the energy you're tapping into now is therefore going to create, it can create entirely different tomorrow. I honestly how quickly this works. The universe is always responding to you. Always. If you're getting the same thing, you're thinking the same thoughts, you're believing the same things, you're doing the same things. That's just it. And so one of the best things to do is recognize that you choose when you're ready, you choose when you're good enough, you choose when a desire is coming to you. You choose. I feel like so often people are like, oh, well, I can't get what I want yet, I've got to keep working. Rather than saying, I'm done, I'm ready, like I am ready to receive this. I'm ready to have what I want. I am ready, now what? I'm ready, now what action am I going to take? I'm ready to feel good. I'm ready to enjoy life now. I'm ready for this to be done. Right? So often we're like, I'm not ready yet, and I'm never going to be ready yet, it's not going to work out. Like the energetic difference between someone who's like, I never make any money and money's not my friend, I'm going to take all these actions because money's not my friend, compared to money is supporting me, I know money's coming, I'm now going to do this. Because this is what you might think. And I wrote something about this the other day, about me and my business. Like I'd had periods where I was like, oh my God, like I just don't know what I'm doing. Like clearly things aren't working. And I like was obsessed, like personal development, research, let me try figure things out. When I was in that bubble of like the common belief of I'm not there yet and things aren't working out, nothing worked out. Like I had chosen, things aren't working out, universe, cool. And the universe is like, sweet, we will send you nothing. And I'm like, thanks universe, because I've decided that things aren't working out. Like that was my dominant energy. My action supported that. My results supported that. And this is like, and then I would go, oh, hold up a second. Like I'm really just being the person who doesn't know what she's doing and things aren't working out. That's not the pattern I want to be in. That's not the result I want to get. Let's not do that. And then I was like, okay, I know that I'm ready. I know that I'm awesome at this. I know people need me now. Like I know I can thrive now. Oh yeah, cool. Now knowing that, what do I want to do? These actions would be very, very different, right? These actions would be the same as this person, like going out and posting and doing all the usual things for my business. But this person enjoyed her life, did some work, enjoyed her life, didn't worry. This person constantly felt she wasn't good enough, was worried, and was trying to figure things out. Otherwise, the business actions were exactly the same. But when I was worried and when I was stressing out, when I was choosing to not be ready yet, my results always reflected that. So right now, if something's not flowing for you, which parts of you are choosing to be that? What parts of you are choosing to create that experiences? What belief, what things are you saying to yourself, what actions are you doing that are saying to the universe, this is how life goes. My business really sucks right now and no one wants me. No one wants to work with me. What am I doing that supports that? Sitting back, criticizing myself, not doing any work, or putting work out there, kind of apologetic, hiding who I am. Like these kind of actions might come up, right? But if you kind of focus for a second that you do know what you're doing, and you focus on the fact that people do need you, and that actually you're here to change lives, and you've got a purpose on this planet, and that you're ready right now, and that money could come to you today, embodying that, knowing that, remembering that, what do you want to do? What would you do? What are you going to do to be that person? You see, if you wake up in the morning and you be this person who questions themselves and doubts themselves and doesn't feel good enough, your whole reality is just going to reflect that. It's just going to be the same old. To get a different reality, it's not about figuring something out. It's not about let me go back and let me heal every single childhood wound I've ever had because clearly something's wrong with me. That's just embodying this idea that something's wrong with you. It's kind of not needed. And it's not what's stopping you from creating the next level. It's because right now you're choosing to embody the person who things aren't working out for. You're saying, this is who I am. This huge part of me is so excited to be in my home office that I'm telling the universe I'm not ready to make consistent passive income. How do I stop this? But the thing is, when you feel good about your business, when you're in the space of like, my business is freaking amazing, I'm so ready, it's working, done, and you get the inspiration to build your home office, why, like, hold up, maybe I misunderstood you. But a huge part of me is so excited to build my home office that I'm telling the universe I'm not ready to make consistent passive money. But the thing is, those things you don't just need to wait before you have one of them. You can decide, I'm ready for money now. I'm ready for this to flow now, and I want to create my office now because I know things are working out for me. Does that make sense? You don't need to wait. Okay, I would look at what is the belief you're holding on to that you're telling yourself that is the reason you're telling yourself that you're not ready to make that income. That's all you need to shift. Right? That's all you need to shift. And it's like recognizing that the only reason you're not creating is because a part of you is choosing not to create. That's for Samantha, but that's for everyone, really. That's how I was going with this. Like, the only reason you haven't got what you want is because a part of you does not feel like you're ready to get what you want, that you are worthy of getting what you want, or is not believing it's coming. That's it. That's it. And so the thing is, I was going on before about like childhood shit. Who you're being today influences your reality tomorrow. Right? And this is a lot of people who I were connecting with a couple of days ago, we were talking about tests. Like, does the universe test me? And da-da-da-da-da, and am I failing? Da-da-da-da. And I'm actually going to talk about that now because this is kind of relevant. Like, everything you do shows the universe who you are. Everything you think, everything you feel, every decision you make. So it's not like the universe is testing you. No. However, when you wake up in the morning, if all day you sit down at home and think, oh my God, like, I don't know what to say, and people don't really want to hear from me, and like, my work's no good, and I keep failing, and you look at your bank accounts and you say, oh my God, money's never there, and oh my God, I'm so stressed, I'm so worried, da-da-da-da. Those actions reinforce to the universe that you are not succeeding at your business. Like, if you watch that person on a stage acting out a play, you'd be like, their business isn't going really well. Whereas if you woke up in the morning and you did your morning routine, wrote some epic content, put yourself out there, felt really good in what you were saying, felt really inspired, the time you weren't working, which might be most of the day, you were just getting on with life and feeling really good and being like, yeah, I love my work, it's really cool, and doing other things. If you watch that person on a stage, you'd be like, hey, that person is really thriving. Same person. Might actually be one day they did that, the next day they did that. Very different results are going to come from it. You don't need to wait. You don't need to fix yourself. You don't need to go through every part of your childhood and fix everything you've ever been through in order for you to create a different outcome. You just need to look at the person. Who am I actually being? What message am I sending to the universe very clearly right now? Okay, so back to what I was saying about tests. The universe doesn't test you, right? The universe isn't thinking, I'm going to send this and if she falls this. No. However, if you every day are worrying about your business and making decisions based on fear and saying, I can't do that because I'm a failure. I can't write that post because I'm a failure. I can't invest in that because I'm failing. The universe, the energy, the person you're being is, this isn't working. I am failing. Nothing is working for me. If someone reaches out to you and says, hey, do you want to invest in this thing? Do you want to join this program? And you say no because it feels wrong. You're not failing a test because a successful person would, right? But when you know that things are working out, when you know you're good enough, what would you do? Everything you do reinforces how the person that you are. Okay, it's not like some things are right and some things are wrong, and oh my God, like if you didn't say yes to that thing, you're never going to be successful because the universe is testing you. No, it's like if we put this to love, okay, if you believe that you can really have the man that you want, and you're like, I'm calling him in and he's coming to my life very soon, would you still be dating all the people you're currently dating and doing all the things and interacting with the people you're currently dating in the way you are now? If you say, well, no, I won't, it's not like the universe is like, I tested you with all these men. No, but right now you're being someone who doesn't believe she can have what she truly wants. That person is inconsistent to the person you really want to be. They're kind of acting very differently. So that means you're not going to manifest what you truly want when you're acting like the person who doesn't have what you want. But that can change within a day. That can change within hours. Like, I've manifested very different realities very, very, very quickly. Right? Let me just see what this comment is. When you are showing resistance, what are the 7 words to ask yourself? I'm missing a few. I'll message you about that, Rochelle. Cool? I'll message you about that. Because that won't make sense to the rest of the people watching this who don't know about my process and whatnot. Yeah. So really, what I want you to understand is that your reality you're currently experiencing is old news. This is why quantum leaps are just the person you're showing up as, the way you're viewing the world, what you're doing is what you're getting. Always, 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 always. I didn't even know what I was talking about. So I was like, damn, that's awesome. No, don't be sorry, Michelle. Absolute sweet. But does that make sense? I want you to realize, like I said this before to people, like every day you wake up and you walk onto a stage and you do certain things and the universe responds you gives you the people, gives you the props you need based on the person that you're being. So if you open that door to that stage and you walk out and be like, money hates me and money is shit and I hate money and it's never there and I'm so poor and I'm going to stress about money all day, the universe, who's like the producer, is going to be like, cool, so this person, we're going to give them a cardboard box right there and we're going to give them no money and we're going to never make their business work because that's who they've chosen to be. Cool. Now, you can go back into the fucking dressing room and change characters and come out as the wealthy person who money is always there, who absolutely loves money and no money is their friend and just wants it more and more and more. And the universe is like, okay, cool. That person has so many clients. Here we go. We need this person to come on, this person to come on. We need all this money in their bank. Sweet. Cool. It's just a choice. It is just a choice. But the main thing that stops people is sitting back and be like, I'm just not worthy to be that person yet. Or I'm not rich enough to appreciate the money that I do have. Or I don't know, I don't have clients yet, so clearly my business sucks and I can't believe in my business until I've got clients. If you need something external to change before you change the fucking person you're being, you're never going to change the person you're being. I mean, you're never going to get a different external reality. You're never going to do that. If you're sitting back and going, nah, I'm not going to change until they change, every day you're going to walk out and be the same person on the stage. And frankly, I don't know, unless you're really loving your life right now, maybe you want to change that person. Yeah, and this is the thing. Get out of this idea that you need to know how. Get out of it. The universe is sitting back producing your freaking stage play. You are doing your role. You are getting ready, being the character, showing up. The universe is doing the rest. Your work isn't to be the producer and be the director and, oh, what characters do I need to hire and what props. That's not your shit. You are the actor. You are choosing. You are showing up. The universe has got the rest. Don't get into this thing of like, oh, but like, I can't wear that costume. Like, I just can't be this really wealthy person yet because I haven't had any clients in my business yet. So I can't show up and really like my stuff. I can't do that. Oh, I'm just not good enough yet to be that character. Oh no, I'm not good enough. No. You're choosing, like you are in charge. You choose how you show up on that stage. You choose who you are. You choose how things go for you. Always, always, always. The only reason that your reality has been as it is because you've chosen it. That's it. That's it. You've chosen it by the way you act, by the way you think, the stories you tell yourself and what you hold on to. That's it. You can be like, that's really interesting. I chose to make myself really miserable. I chose to beat myself up. Totally human. We've all done that. When things aren't flowing, I sometimes choose that too. And I just like go, like this morning, I was like, I feel kind of flat. And then I was like, I'm not going to choose this. I'm choosing not to do this. I'm choosing that things are working out. I'm choosing that everything's flowing. Choosing that, what am I doing? I'm going to go clean my house. What do I want to do now? Oh, I've got an idea. Let's do a live stream because it just sounded fun, right? You get based on who you're being, not based on how hard you work. Honestly, I can't even emphasize that enough. How you feel, how you see the world, how much you enjoy life, how much you just go and take care of yourself and love yourself and value what you're doing, value yourself, whether you're here because you're looking at love, whether you're here because you're looking at business, whatever. Value your business, value yourself, get clear on what you want, believe it, know it's done. The universe is standing back so ready to give you what you want. So ready. Everything is available to you. So what would you do today if you knew it was done? What would you do right now? How would you spend the rest of your day if you knew that everything you wanted was coming to you right now, that everything was unfolding? What would you do with your time? Would you sit around and go, oh my God, it's not working out. Oh my God, it's not working out. It's not working out. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. This stuff is like really... It's my green stuff and like my vitamin C thing, but my vitamin C thing can always like make me very burpy. So I'm always like, it's funny because I always drink this when I come on live streams. It's just how it is, right? You think a girl would learn. But your reality is based on who you choose to be. That's it. So as soon as you're like, but how's this gonna happen? How's this gonna happen? You're not the person who it's done for. The person who it's done for is like, I'm going to have amazing love and my business rocks and I love my business. So knowing that's sorted, what am I going to do? You can choose to be that person today. You don't need to go and study for 10 years to be that person. You don't need to go fix yourself. If you decide that you're not good enough yet and there's too many things wrong with you, that's just a choice. If you're like, I'm not good enough, things are wrong with me, that's a choice. That's something... A part of your character you're choosing to be and your reality is going to reflect that. Or you could kind of go, I'm just making this choice to kind of keep myself small. That's bullshit. I am ready. I can do this. I want to move forward. I want to create magic. I want to create everything I want right now. That's just simply making a different choice. Everything you want is available to you. The happier you are, the more you enjoy life, the more you believe in yourself and you believe in your dreams, and the more you recognize that things are working out for you, the more you're in a space of like resistance and stress, and you stop. And when you're in a space, you can be like, I feel really off right now. What feels a bit better? What feels a bit better? Chilling out. What feels a bit better? Breathing. What feels a bit better? Going and doing some meditation. What feels a bit better? Going for a walk. Like this morning when I was like, I said, what's going to feel good? Cleaning out the whole house. Oh my God, it felt so good. Right? Then I was like, what's going to feel good? Listening to this and doing my puzzle. What's going to feel good? Doing this. What's going to feel good? Doing this. Soon you're like, oh, I feel so good. You don't have to go, I'm doing so poorly. Why do I feel so shitty? Let me beat myself up. Just ask yourself, what's going to feel good right now? What's going to feel better? What would you rather do instead? Your current reality is old news. If you take from this video and you go and you enjoy your life to the absolute max and just have an absolute incredible next few days, within a few days, think you will have external evidence of a change in your reality. You will have, like, even, oh my God, so often I'm talking to one of my clients because they're like worried about something or stressing about something, and we'll be talking about it. Like maybe in the past, this has happened so many times. They've been like worried about men or worried about like clients in their business, and we're talking about it. And they shift how they feel about that within like 20 minutes, half an hour of talking to me on a call. And then they say to me, Emma, like, he just messaged me. Or they say like, a client just wants to work with me right now. Because before, they were being the person who everything's going wrong for. Oh my God, this is so stressful. This isn't happening. I'm really worried. We're human. It happens, right? But then they switched into, it's sorted. Like, that's all cool. I get it. I can enjoy life. All done. It lands. It doesn't need to take long to create everything that you want. Everything that you want is so freaking available to you right now. I'm going to go in a sec because I've got a call with one of my beautiful clients in 2 minutes. But in case you haven't heard, I have spaces open right now in my 6-week intensive, which is going to be the last time I'm going to be offering this container in this way. So 6 weeks one-on-one with me, 6 sessions, unlimited access outside that. If you're wanting to manifest your next level, if you're wanting to blow up your business like absolute crazy and make a shit ton of money being fully you, loving yourself, honoring yourself, doing business your way, send me a message. That investment in that is $3,000. Payment plans are available, but just send me a message and we can have a bit of a chit chat. But have a beautiful day, guys. Know that it's done. Know that you're enough. Go and enjoy your life like everything is freaking working out for you, and watch it all work out for you. Sending you all so much love. So nice to see you all jumping on. And I will see you again very soon. So much love, guys.